What is good, Raider Nation? Is your boy Raider Alex back with yet another video for you guys. Anybody that's new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. That being said, let's jump right into the topic of this video. Today I want to do another film breakdown, this time concentrating on the defensive side of the football, and specifically concentrating on a player that I thought really stood out for the Raiders on week 1 of the regular season, and that is linebacker Devin White. To me, he was just all over the football field on Sunday. He really jumped off the screen to me, and just analyzing the tape, I thought there was a lot of good plays. He really stood out to me as one of the bright spots on this defense. A real playmaker at the linebacker position. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the tape. Here on this play, we got a really good play against the run. And essentially what he's going to do is just shoot the gap right here, make a really good anticipation on this one. And ultimately, he's going to beat the tight end right here. That ultimately is going to like motion through the A gap right here. Devin White is able to read this, shoot the gap, beat the block on the tight end right there, and he's ultimately just able to come up, get into the backfield, and make the stop on the running back right here. Really good play against the run. Here on this rep, we got another good job against the run. Here he does a really good job diagnosing this run play. He notices the motion by the tight end to the right hand side and immediately attacks off the edge right here and is able to meet the running back for the stop right here. Now ideally I would have liked this tackle maybe to be just like a little bit more clean, as it looks like maybe he gets a little too close to like a potential face mask, but overall reads this play perfectly and does another great job stuffing the run right here. Once again, great play in the run. Immediately recognizes run, reads this play perfectly, hits the hole, is able to beat the fullback to the spot and turn this into a loss of 2 yards right here. Now in this one, this is a big play right here for the Raiders defense. This is a 3rd and 1, and the Patriots are going to try to run for the first down right here. And on this play, I mean, really this is a collective effort from Devin White, and also we just got a great play from our defensive lineman Thomas Booker the fourth. Right here, he's able to beat the right tackle to his inside shoulder. We just got great quickness off the line, and he's able to beat him, get into the backfield, and essentially forces this Patriots running back to slow down right here, try to avoid getting tackled right here. And this is just another great heads up play by Devin White coming up for the cleanup tackle. Just a huge stop for this Raiders defense. Here we got another good rep against the run. This time New England run like a wide receiver jet sweep off the edge, and Devin White is going to see this, react to this, able to beat the block, pushes the wide receiver off of him, and get in and make another tackle and another stop in the run game. Here on a 3rd and 9, we just got a really good heads up play from Devin White as a coverage linebacker right here. The Raiders are going to run a cover 3 zone where Devin White is essentially responsible for like the hook curl zone underneath. And I just really like how he plays this rep, gets good depth. You can see right here, he's right at the sticks, very aware of where he needs to be, and essentially he just makes sure to keep everything in front of him. And Drake May is going to hit his guy about 6 yards on this curl route, and Devin White does a great job immediately coming up, making a tackle, and forcing a 4th down right here. If he misses this tackle, it easily turns into a 1st down. The drive continues. Instead, the Raiders get them off the field. New England settles for 3 points right here. Just a good play right here. 3rd and 5 right here, and this is essentially going to be like a coverage sack, I guess you could say. We can see linebacker Devin White is close to the line of scrimmage pre-snap, showing blitz, but post-snap, instead he drops into coverage off of this cover 3 zone once again, it looks like. And we can see quarterback Drake May, it looks like he's trying to get this ball to his tight end. You can see his eyes is looking that way. And we can just see Devin White does a good job getting his head around, recognizing this, and he's just all over this route. It looked like Drake May wanted to get this out quickly, wasn't able to do so, and just right here too, got to give credit to our defensive lineman. Tyree Wilson does a great job using the bull rush technique against Will Campbell to get pressure on the quarterback and get a sack right here. Here on this rep, we got Devin White essentially like as a quarterback spy across the middle of the field. It looks like he may initially have been playing like as a zone defender, but when he sees there's nobody in this area and he recognizes Drake May start to move outside the pocket, he immediately bites on this, shows that impressive sideline to sideline speed, and is able to close in on this. Really good play. Shows off the athleticism. Drake May is definitely a quarterback that can get some yards on the ground. But right here, Devin White doesn't allow him to do that. Able to meet him on the edge right here and forces him to just throw this out of bounds for an incompletion. So this is definitely an element where I really think that Devin White can help us as a defense, being like a potential quarterback spy in these type of situations. Overall, just a good rep right here. Now here on this rep though, I feel like Devin White is going to get a little bit too antsy, a little bit too aggressive, and it results into a big play. Here he's gonna fall for this like fake quick screen off the pump fake from Drake May. Here the Raiders defense, we're gonna run a cover 2 zone where essentially him and linebacker Jermaine Pratt are responsible for like the middle of the field, while the corners on this play looks like they're gonna take up the flats. And as we can see right here, he's gonna bite on this screen pass, and by doing this allows them to get behind him for a big chunk play. The wide receiver is gonna get open right here. Gets a little too aggressive right here. If he didn't bite on this one, I don't think they would have converted on this situation. Here he's just got to stay more true to his assignment, keep everything in front of him on this one. Now on this play, we got quarters coverage from the Raiders secondary group, a cover 4, and Devin White is going to recognize the tight end coming in the middle of the field for like the curl route. And he essentially jumps this route as soon as he sees Drake May starting his throwing motion. And honestly, if he would have thrown this, he's a pretty athletic guy. I think he definitely had a chance to jump this, potentially get an interception at the bare minimum, blow up this pass. But we can see Malcolm Koonce beating Will Campbell off the edge right here, able to get the strip sack. Now we didn't recover the fumble, but just overall a great play right here from this defense. So overall, Raider Nation, I really like what I saw from linebacker Devin White in this one. Like I said, to me, he jumped off the screen. He was everywhere. He was having himself a field day, stopping the run, did a really good job diagnosing run plays, getting in, making tackles. In total, he had 11 tackles. And overall, too, I feel like he did pretty solid in pass coverage. Now, there's some things he can maybe clean up on, but overall, I like what I saw. He looked really explosive, fast out there, and this is super exciting stuff to see. I remember there was a time not too long ago, like after the draft, this linebacker room looked really suspicious. We didn't really address it until later in the offseason where we made some moves. And so far, some of these veteran signings like a Devin White, also like a Jamal Adams, Jermaine Pratt, so far they've been looking pretty good, and I'm super excited about that. This also kind of reminds me of how earlier in the offseason, Pete Carroll spoke really highly of Devin White. He was adamant on the fact that he claimed that he is back.
But he had probably 2 or 3 of the best plays on practice yesterday as well. He's back.
He's back.
You know, he was on top of the world a few years ago, and then things kind of just didn't work out one reason or another, and he's back in action now. And he came up to me and said, "I'm all in now," and he was dead serious in how he said it, you know, and you can see it.
Pete Carroll's quote when he was in here was that Devin White's back.
Where you been?
My nigga.
Now, at the time, I wasn't sure if it was just, him hyping up his player, trying to get him some confidence, or if he was, being 100% honest about it. But just judging off this week 1 performance, I think the Raiders definitely have something with Devin White. It looks like he could potentially get back into that 2020, 2021 Devin White form that we saw with Tampa Bay on that championship run. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully he can continue off of this. Hopefully he can build off of this and continue to play aggressive and essentially set that tone in that linebacker room. But Raider Nation, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of Devin White's week 1 tape against the New England Patriots. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But with that being said, Raider Nation, anybody that is new to the channel, you guys love Raider related content just like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. A lot more film breakdowns that we'll do throughout the season. But without further ado, Raider Nation, I will see you guys in the next one.